14 WFIE. This is Midday with Mike.
I'm Mike Blake, and welcome to Midday with Mike for this special edition for Friday, April 4th, 2014. Hey, I hope today's going your way. It is great to have you with us. Now, the show today brought to you by Junior Achievement of Southwestern Indiana. And since April is National Financial Literacy Awareness Month, we're going to show how we can all help JA raise awareness and critical funding to support such terms as work readiness, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy education here in our community. In short, we're going to explain just how students can learn how dollars make sense. And I'm delighted to welcome our first guest, the president of Junior Achievement of Southwestern Indiana, Theo Boots. And joining Theo, the first vice chair of JA, Jim Wittman. Jim and Theo, nice to have you. What's that we've heard about Junior Achievement for years, Theo? What's the mission in 2014?
Well, what we do at Junior Achievement, we go out and recruit business and community leaders, and we train them, and they actually go into the classrooms from kindergarten to high school, and they teach our JA classes on financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship skills. And
you serve, how many students are we talking about, Jim, and roughly how many counties?
11 counties, 23 to 24,000 students. But I want to stop right there and just say that sounds like a gigantic amount of students, and it is, but there's a lot more that need to be served, and that's what we really push to is get this to every student we can.
Now, we're going to be talking, guys, about financial literacy, work readiness, entrepreneurship. Why is financial literacy such a top priority, Theo, with JA?
Well, the kids really don't know what they don't know, and they need these skills for life after school. And so the schools do a great job of teaching the standards, the work rate, or the language arts, and all the standards that they need. But what they're really needing, also in addition to that, is your regular, I guess I call them just life skills that you need. How to balance a checkbook, the difference between credit and debit.
It just, you know. And us big kids, we can learn from these tips as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Jim, you have taught in your wonderful past life. How valuable was the teaching experience now that you were helping as a wonderful volunteer with JA?
Yeah, you know, you're almost selfish by doing it because you get more out of it. Seeing those kids and seeing how the light bulb goes on, and they're like, yeah, that's why my parents do that. I mean, there's so many things that they see their parents doing, but they don't understand why they're doing it or why they can't have everything they want when they go to the grocery store or whatever the case may be. And they start making those connections, and that's what's so important as they grow up, that they've made those connections.
Theo, because of the social media today, the kids are so tuned in, so sharp. Is the challenge even greater to teach them about financial literacy, work readiness, entrepreneurship?
The challenge actually, I think, is greater because kids are used to communicating differently. I mean, they're used to that cell phone and the texting, and we need different skills in the workplace and communicating with our teammates and our team. And so that's what Junior Achievement is all about, is connecting with the kids and telling them what they're going to need and how to prepare for life after school.
Hey, we got so much more to talk about. Jim Wittman, thank you. He's going to rejoin us a little bit later in the program. When we come back, folks, Theo and I will be joined by Ben Juergens of Old National Bank. We're going to talk about, hey, is there a need for dollars make sense? You bet there is. We'll explain right after this.